Hello.
Hi.
Before my presentation, I'm gonna write something. So please guess what are they? What they are?
What is Mixi? Japanese.
Yeah, which is Japanese social networking service. Oh, sorry, I wrote it. Forget it, okay. Okay. Can you guess what are they? What they are?
I think you missed L.
Social networking, yeah.
You missed L. Side world.
Side word.
Okay, it's world.
Yeah. And actually, I searched about Mexican version of social networking service. Is there any social networking service of Mexican version of Facebook?
There is one, but it's different. It's not like those we use.
Different.
Facebook.
Okay. Right. As I mentioned, these are names of social networking service, and then MySpace and Facebook are really famous in the world. And Mixi is the Japanese version of kind of Facebook, and Cyber is the Korean version of Facebook. Right. And then I have a question: do you have the accounts of these social networking service?
Yes.
Yes. Hey, which kind of social accounts of the social networking service?
Cyber.
Just Cyber and yeah,
Facebook.
yeah, I know, yeah, right? And Chicago, which kind of?
Facebook and Mixi.
Yeah, you me too. And I also have accounts of Facebook and Mixi. But before I came here, I didn't have Facebook accounts. But for relationship, I made the Facebook accounts. Okay. And when I was in Japan, I used to have only Mixi, and then when I have free time, I always keep using Mixi spontaneously, even though this is in the class time or yeah, meeting friends. Sorry, I used to use Mixi. And from now, I'm gonna talk about. My topic is social networking service as a cultural phenomenon, and then I'm gonna talk about positive aspect and negative aspect of social networking services. And I will resume from good points. At first, it's very convenient to contact with friends and others. And even though you are really busy and you don't have enough time to spare, you can see the information from Facebook. And secondly, and you can know friends' current situation from the Facebook. And what are your friends doing, and how are your friends, and what are your friends feeling, something like that. And then lastly, if you feel bored or nothing to do, you can kill the time because of Facebook or other social networking services. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of various things to see. So even if you have the free time, lots of free time, we can see all of information from Facebook. There's too much things to see. There are positive aspects of social networking services. Can you agree with my opinion?
Yeah.
Yeah. And from now, I'm going to talk about negative aspects of social networking services. At first, from my experience, you waste lots of time by SNS. Whatever I use check something, it's not useless. And even if I have things to do, like homework, I kept using social networking services, so I have shortage of time to sleep every day, like that. And secondly, we can't live from relationship. In my case, sometimes I feel want to be free from relationship, like from friends or from parents or something like that. And however, because I have the account, anyone can access to my account, and anyone can see my picture of my sentences on Facebook or others. Also, I know people can see my picture of some information by Facebook, by accessing Facebook. Even if you use filter, they can see some slight clue of you. And thirdly, there's the disease that users of social networking services they cannot accept the things from real world. They are too much addicted to using Facebook or Mixer or Cyber or something like that. And if you keep using, you might get the disease. And then lastly, if you use social networking services with cell phone, you cannot concentrate on something or everything. And because everyone uploads their information anytime they want, so I'm curious. You are curious what happened to them and what uploaded or something like that. When I was in Japan, I used to use social networking service, even in lecture, as I mentioned, and yeah. And surgery is common in Japan, even though as I mentioned, even though in the lecture time, my friends also check their account and then they check Mixi and we can see the blogs or kind of diary of them. Yeah. And in my opinion, basically, I think we shouldn't use this kind of social networking services, but yeah, it causes lack of concentration and can be dangerous because of leaking of information and disease. However, I know it's impossible to stop using the social networking services because, as I mentioned, it's very convenient to communicate with friends, and we can share our emotion or feeling each other. I also can agree with it, so I keep using this. Yeah. This is the reason why. What I want to suggest is to reduce the time to spare to use social networking services. While you are using social networking services, you can spend time in other way, like homework, reading a book. You can be walking around or to play games or something like that. You can use the time in the way you want. And I think we need time to be detached from your relationship. Even though we live in the world, usually you can feel some stress from relationship with your friend or your kind of teacher or study or something like that, so you can be stressful in this world. And even though, okay, and when I was thinking about social networking services, I thought it resembled to using cell phone. I mean, people are crazy about using it, and it's very comfortable and kind of convenient to contact with people, and also it's connected to our relationship. Nowadays, we can share our information and whereabouts easily and anywhere. And it's difficult to get rid of relationship from our lives. And it's kind of no privacy life. And in such a world, we have to live. So we should get along with information and including social networking service to make our life fabulous. Thank you.